What is up, everyone? My name is Garrett, also known as Fly with Garrett, and today I've got a special video about 5 things you should consider before getting a puppy. So quick overview of the 5 things we're going to talk about before deciding if you're ready for a puppy or not is your lifestyle, your time consumption, your environment, your finances, and most importantly, your breed research. So the first thing is lifestyle. Number 1 under lifestyle is job. Does your job allow you to have a puppy? Are you going to be able to leave work? Are you gone 9 to 5 throughout the day? Can you leave for lunch? Do you work from home? These are things to consider. The next is travel. Are you still wanting to travel the world? Are you still wanting to go off on those 2-week excursions? Or maybe even just a few-day excursions? Especially in the puppyhood, you definitely don't want to be leaving your dog for a long period of time. So the next thing is, does the care required for a puppy fit into your daily schedule? So like I said before, having a job, do you work 9 to 5? Can you work from home? Can you leave during lunch? Those are things to consider of, does it fit into your daily schedule for the care required for a puppy? The next thing for me is waking up early. This one was kind of tough because of all the things that are going on in the world. I really wasn't working that much. So I was kind of getting in a habit of sleeping into like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. And now with a puppy, that doesn't exactly happen. Now, the next thing under lifestyle, which I kind of found out the hard way, was you have to drop plans with your friends. For me, normally I'm a yes person. Do you want to go out to dinner? Let's go get a drink. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. Let's go to the Whitewater Center, which is a rafting thing here in Charlotte. You got to drop plans all the time because of your puppy. You can't just lock your puppy up and be gone for 6 hours. So being able to drop plans is definitely kind of a thing that you have to adjust with your lifestyle. Number 2 is finances. This one's very important. There's so many things that go under finances that people really don't take into consideration when getting a puppy. So the first thing under finances is food and treats. Obviously, kind of the basic fundamentals there. Your dog's got to eat, and you got to get your dog treats. Come on, like, what puppies don't love treats? What dogs don't love treats? And treats are actually essential for training your puppy. Those can definitely add up, especially if you're the type of person that likes to get something more natural for your puppy, or maybe if your dog is on a raw diet, or maybe your dog has allergies, which sneaks up on a lot of people. If your dog does have allergies, then that can get very, very expensive. You might be cooking meals for your dog 3 times, 4 times a day. You might be having to buy raw food. This can really add up. Next thing is medications and vet bills. Whew, let me tell you, I've got a 16-week Doberman, and this is adding up so fast. There are amazing plans out there. I know Banfield offers a great puppy plan. There's some really good kind of puppy plans that allow you to pay monthly anywhere from like $30 to $65 a month. Some of those can include your flea and tick, your heartworms, blood work, urine analysis, fecal analysis, all these type of things that people really don't think about until they're like at the vet and they're like, oh, we have to do all these. And of course, your basic vaccinations. There's so many different vaccinations that dogs need, shots to be able to go and socialize with other puppies. That is very crucial to the development of puppies. So a few more things under finances is toys. You've got to get tons of toys for your puppies. What puppies don't want to hear? All different type of squeakers, and from hard to soft to, especially during the teething phase, you're going to have to get a lot of teething toys, teething bones, teething ropes, kind of just those rubber things that they can really sink their teeth in and understand how aggressive their jaw is. And of course, teething on your hand and stuff is part of the puppy phase, and that's very, very fundamental for them developing what hurts and their bite sensitivity as well. And then lastly, you kind of have your grooming, which is obviously very essential for puppies to maintain kind of a healthy coat, dry skin. Like I said before, dogs have allergies, you know, this kind of sneaks up on people. So getting dry skin and stuff, you might have to find the perfect shampoo. And then your accessories, like, let's say you have a nice car and you want to cover your back seats. You got to get a car cover. You got to get leashes, harnesses, all these things, they really add up. So finances is something to really take into consideration when getting a puppy. And if you guys want me to kind of break down puppy finances on a whole nother video of what everything's cost so far in the first 16 weeks, my Doberman, go ahead and throw it in the comments below, and this would also be a good time to go ahead and smash that thumbs up button for me. The next thing is a realistic environment. Does your puppy have a proper environment to succeed and to develop properly? Do you live in a townhome, a house? Do you have a yard? Do you live in a condo? Is it easy for you to get in and outside real quick? You know, if the puppy is caught in the act of peeing on the floor, are you able to pick him or her up and take her outside real quick to let them know that this is where you're supposed to go potty? If you live in a high-rise condo, that's pretty difficult. So there are different ways to kind of work with potty training. One thing for me, I do live in a townhome, but I have a nice big front yard for my puppy to run around, especially Doberman, just needs to get so much exercise. But one thing that has worked for us is getting a turf mat that represents the turf outside. So she has kind of developed that if she can't get out real quick, or if I'm in the shower and she needs to go potty, I can't jump out of the shower real quick, so she'll go and relieve herself on the mat. So that's some things that you can probably work around if you do potentially live in a high rise. But the environment is very, very crucial for the puppy to develop. You also need an area for a playpen. When I'm in the room and I need her to take care of herself for a little bit and socialize, I guess, by herself, you know, she has her little playpen area, and that's her safe area. Her grass mat's in there, her dog bowl's in there, her toys are in there, and it's attached to her bed, her cage, so she can just go in there and sleep. And that also will let them become comfortable in their cage as well. Number 4 is time consumption. This can really add up. The amount of time that I'm spending running outside with my Doberman, because all she wants to do is run, that's making me run too, is definitely adding up. And then you take into consideration feeding. She's eating 4 times a day. That's a lot. So we're definitely having to set aside time to feed her. I like to sit there and socialize with her a little bit while she's feeding. I also like to stick my hand in the bowl, pull the food away from her, just so she's real comfortable, because we have a lot of kids around here. And sometimes if she's eating a bone outside and the kid comes up and takes the bone, I want her to be comfortable and used to a human hand coming in there and taking her bone. So time consumption is very important. Feeding, you're playing with your dog all the time, hours a day. Training can definitely add up. We spend at least 1 to 2 hours a day training her, and that definitely fatigues the dog. Don't get me wrong, puppies will sleep a lot. 16 to 20 hours a day when you first get them from 8 to 12 weeks. They will be sleeping a whole lot. But time consumption is definitely something that kind of I stepped back and was like, wow, like my life revolves around this puppy now. The 5th and final thing is breed research. I can't express the importance enough of researching the breed that fits in the topics above. Your lifestyle, the time consumption, your environment, your finances, all these things depend on what fits in your lifestyle the best. For me, getting a Doberman was perfect because she loves to go outside and exercise, which I love to do as well. I wanted a dog that would run to me, but also would be home with me and lay up against me on the couch. Dobermans are very homebodies, and they just love to be kind of protected and up against their owners at all times. So they're beautiful aesthetic animals. If you want something like that's extremely hyper, but to me is one of the most beautiful dogs, is an Australian Shepherd. They are so intelligent, but they can sit there and jump over your dining table back and forth all day long. So definitely do your research on what kind of breed fits in your lifestyle the best. If you guys enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and throw in the comments below what you want to see for the next video. Like I said before, my name is Garrett, also known as Fly with Garrett. Check me out on Instagram. I'm on there daily, and we will see you next time.